And we've been talking about relationships the first half of the show, but now I want to talk about my passion, which is cosmetic procedures.
My passion as well.
These ladies love that too. And I guess I'm going to start with you, Dolores, because I learned
Mine's the most recent also.
And it's an incredible procedure that I didn't even really know about.
Everyone should know about this procedure.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I think that people should get, if you're going for a breast augmentation, I feel this procedure should be the only way to go and the first thing to do. So you never have to do it again. And as you know, I let you speak to the doctor so you can...
And his name is?
Dr. Ryan Einstein. Like Einstein, but Einstein. And he's so cute.
He's in Manhattan.
And he's such a gentleman. He's an amazing surgeon.
You said he looks like somebody.
He looks like Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant. Everybody wants their breast surgeon to look like Hugh Grant.
Right. You do. Okay. And he's lovely.
So he explained to me that he did like a mesh...
like an internal bra.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing any other bra anymore. It's
so
done.
You never have to wear a bra.
I'm not wearing a bra again, no.
And this holds it up and it's permanent.
It holds it up. It's internal.
Okay.
So you don't see it, of course. Right. And I had a lift and I went just a little bit bigger and he exchanged the implants. I'm good to go. I have the boobs of a 19-year-old. Before that, it was 2 rocks and a sock.
Right. Now, will this prevent them from...
Sagging, yeah, absolutely.
What about getting hard again like that? I know after like a long time that happens.
No, I'm good to go. I'm good for life. Dr. Ryan Einstein did an amazing job. It's it.
He was texting me some information about that procedure. Let me see what he says.
Anyone who's interested in doing this needs to look it up because...
Yeah, I had never heard of it. He
explained to me when I went there, I was so self-conscious because it had been 12 years since my last augmentation. I can't wear half the wardrobe because everything is so low cut now. We can't all be lucky like Siggy Flicker and have beautiful real boobs.
Well, I had to take out my implants.
She took them out and they look better than they did before.
Why did you have them in the first place then?
Well, because I was living in Boca at the time and everybody had fake boobs. So I decided, hey, why not? I breastfed my kids. I wanted to lift them up. But after my hysterectomy, I wanted nothing foreign in my body. And
why did you have a hysterectomy?
I had a borderline cancerous tumor on my ovaries.
Oh, my goodness.
And I had a full hysterectomy.
Wow.
I went into full menopause. And I said, I don't want anything foreign in my body. And my dream in life, and this is going to sound really weird, was always to have little boobs. I always
you don't have little boobs.
I know. I was always a 34. I was a 34C. Now I'm a 30. I don't know why I'm a 34D. Oh, when you gain weight, you gain weight. But I always wanted to be flat.
But they're nice.
I know it sounds weird.
They're nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, let me read what your doctor said. He said her main issue was a heavy implant in a stretched out envelope.
Yeah.
I guess that's why it sagged. Mm-hmm. He says, so we switched the old one for a newer model, supported it with an internal tissue matrix, which acts like an internal bra, so the weight of the implant doesn't stretch her skin.
Wow. And
then she had a breast lift on top of it all.
Right.
Wow. That sounds wonderful. So
it's more than wonderful. I just did a photo shoot. US Weekly is going to post an article about it. So I put on a dress that I couldn't wear ever, and I had like my wish list of clothes in my closet for when I'm skinny, for when I get my boobs done. So I was able to go to that part of the closet because I also had a Brazilian butt lift and full body lipo.
Oh yeah, why'd you do a Brazilian butt lift?
Because I saw naked pictures of myself and decided I needed it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. And Siggy,
yes,
I
don't care about butts and I don't care about boobs. I don't care. I don't even understand how this whole ass fetish is like so popular because we're looking at it now.
She just wants to see what you see in the front and she's good. No. Right. But we both got facelifts.
Yeah,
actually.
the most important thing is your face.
Young, both of you for
facelifts.
I needed them. You want to see my before and after?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm going to show you.
But I went to Dr. Albert, and Dr. Albert is the best doctor.
Dr. Albert in Delray?
Yes.
I've actually been trying to get a hold of him because I've seen a couple of necks that he's done.
He's brilliant.
Yes.
My face looks... he took 15 years off my life. I'm going to be 50 years old this year. He did a brilliant job.
So did you do a full facelift?
I did yes. What's a facelift?
A lower. You just did
the
lower.
Oh, a lower. Yeah. Okay, so no, nothing here where they slice where your ears are.
Right.
And I never got my eyes
But they pull
down.
up the neck too.
Yes.
Okay, so that's more than just a lower facelift.
Exactly. It's here.
Neck
no
and
eyes.
Lower face and neck.
No eyes and no forehead. But it's an incision here, which you can't even see.
They used to call it the lifestyle lift.
I can't see
Remember that commercial when you couldn't sleep?
Yes.
Well, that's
with Debbie Boone?
The quality is all dependent on the doctor you go to. I think that lifestyle list was across the country, and they would just employ different doctors. But Siggy's right. You got to find somebody that's good.
But that was the procedure, the same procedure.
Yeah, the lower
to me,
facelift.
yes, he is.
So can I ask you, what was it, outpatient?
I went into Boca Del Rey Hospital.
Okay.
And the surgery took 4.5 hours. And then my
Did they use general anesthesia?
No, I was knocked out.
Okay.
I was the real deal.
Right.
I came out in a bandage. Wendy Williams just posted the pictures. You don't have the picture of you and I, both of us in a
both faceless at the same time?
Yes, but we have it, both of us in bandages. It's the funniest picture in the world.
How long did you have to wear the bandages?
2 weeks. Okay. And then I started filming Housewives in a full cast. I was swollen for the first 8 episodes.
What do you mean a full cast?
Meaning I had all this for the first episode.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And then every other episode for about 6 episodes later, I was swollen. I look like Rocky Dennis.
Have you ever seen someone right after they had a facelift?
No, I haven't.
Okay, because no one shares things with you.
Right,
Let me show
right.
you. I'm going to show you.
You're going to show us?
Okay, because I'm not from Boca. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to lie about nothing here. I'm not hiding it. Here you go.
Oh my goodness. Doesn't even look like you. Oh, wow. Well, put on some sunglasses, a baseball cap. You could go out.
So worth it. It's always worth it.
Yeah. Well, how long did that last?
2 weeks.
Okay. We can show it if you want.
Hold on. I'm going to show you the before and after, which would be better.
Okay.
Because you're going to say, why did you do it at your age? And,
When you see the before and after, you'll understand. And I'm looking for mine. It is just crazy. Dolores, we had a side-by-side of us.
So how long do you anticipate? Do you think you ever have to do another facelift?
No.
Or is this...
I would do it again. Probably in another 15 years,
wouldn't.
maybe.
I think that once you stretch the face, you have to be very, very careful not to look like you overdid it.
Yeah.
It's always, you wait 10, 15, but no.
Did they put fat grafts in your face?
No.
No,
See,
I
what
don't like
happens
that
is that when
Get scared with that.
people get injections here, your jowls get heavy.
Right.
So
sure.
you're doing all this and it gets
Heads
heavy.
and-
Like
This
putting a
is
heavy
easy.
implant
Right.
in
It's
thin
here
skin.
and it lifts everything back. It's just the most brilliant surgery. And instead of wasting $1,500, $2,000, $500 on putting all these injections on your
then
face,
after a while you
save
look like
up
a
and do it
chipmunk.
right.
And do the facelift. Okay.
100%.
So they cut behind your ears and under your ears?
I think it's behind your ears.
Behind your ears, and then the scar, it starts up here by the temple, it goes behind the ear, and then it goes into the ear. Some doctors do it like right on the outside. My doctor puts
Wait,
it
did
in
I
there.
have it do I have a scar there?
You don't scar like me. You're fine.
Well, I've seen people right after they have a procedure like that, and the scars look horrific, but
Yes.
within a few weeks,
They're fine.
yeah.
I have one thing
completely
to say.
go away.
Beauty is pain. You want to
Oh,
look
I know
good?
that. And you
Listen,
can't complain about pain when
It
you're doing
hurts
it
to
for
be
cosmetic,
beautiful.
Yes.
cosmetic reasons.
Every time I get my plastic surgery and my family comes over, they're an Italian family. They're alarmists. Like everybody, like they come with food. The nieces and nephews come over. It's like a holiday because everyone's coming to check on me. I'm like, I don't deserve this because it was elective. Everyone has to
It's
leave.
not like you're sick.
Oh my God. Becky, I found it. Siggy
Okay.
and Dolores.
Oh,
Okay,
Dolores,
here, let's hold
Dolores.
that up
there you go.
How can I hold it up like this?
to the camera.
Okay, can you
This
see
is
it?
your camera here. I don't know if they can see that. That is. Wait, let me see it. Hand it over here.
It is.
Oh. You guys both had this at the same time?
Dolores.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Because we don't
Gosh.
think about things. We know
All right.
who we're going to,
Let me see
and then
if-
we
if
just
I
do
can put
it.
Close to the camera. I don't know if you can
There's
see
a
what-
glare, kind of.
Glare, yeah. But they're both, their heads are wrapped up. They're both very swollen. You look like you both have makeup on, though.
No, we don't.
No, we
don't. It's. There's no makeup on. We were.
Where were you when you were together with your head wraps?
Dolores. Dolores. After every surgery, she'll come to my house.
Oh
or I'll
my
go
God.
to hers. It's
How funny!
And how long?
You don't know what happened last time. It was her birthday.
yes.
I had just had my facelift.
I
She had
can't.
hers a little before mine. So then after, like, I was catching up. I go to her house. I had just gotten my stitches out. It's like the next day, but it was her birthday, and there was a big party. What was that? U.S.
There was an
OK Magazine party, and they were celebrating her birthday. And I said,
Yes.
how can I miss my
Wait,
best friend?
you had your head wrap thing at.
She didn't go to the
they,
party.
they wouldn't let me in. I said, I'm not missing my friend's party. Let me in.
She
I went to her
wouldn't-
house with my
she
mother.
She walks in. She's like, Siggy, I have to see you for your birthday. And I just had a tummy tuck with Dr. Handel, and I'm walking around going, how am I going to put on the jumpsuit? And she was her mom. completely naked. And they're trying to get on this jumpsuit, and I'm in so much pain.
And you have to understand, my mom is old school Italian.
And my mom,
she does not know from this. Her mother hasn't curled her hair since they got married,
Right.
since the day of the wedding. They do not. They're selfless. They do not. Like, they martyr themselves.
Sure.
So
Yes.
I think part of Siggy and I's obsession with not being that way is keeping up with ourselves. And you know, our moms, God bless them, they're angels.
No,
they're
I
saints.
totally believe
They
in
are
that.
saints.
You know, women these days don't look like their mothers did at that age.
No.
Because we have so many
Right?
ways to
Absolutely
prevent that.
There's
right.
no reason for this.
Right.
I'm like, Mom, there's no reason for this.
Right.
And she's like, I'm fine and I'm happy. Leave me alone.
Oh, I
so
don't
my
like people with that
mom
attitude,
coming to Siggy's house, and my mother's sitting there watching them put like injection gin, finishing up my stitches, because my facelifts are done while I'm awake. He does not put you to sleep.
That's interesting. Where did you go?
I go to Dr. Mark Karolak in Livingston over in New Jersey.
So you're awake the whole time?
He gives you a sedative.
Right.
It's like a Twilight. It's a cocktail. He has a patented cocktail. So you're not under anesthesia. You're not in a hospital.
Are you aware of what's going on?
No.
Probably not. Because
No, so it's really
you wouldn't
good.
wanna-
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great.
So
And then the recovery time on that?
same. 2 weeks.
No.
2 weeks.
The recovery for a facelift is a full year. It's
Like,
6
I
months
can't
to a
feel
year.
the side of my face, but I don't care. I don't need to feel it. There's no.
not
I
important.
can't feel my legs from all the liposuction. But do I need to feel this? I don't need to. And I can't feel my. I can't.
Yeah, that was your most recent, right? Your breast?
My most recent. I really hope this comes back, but the rest I don't care about. I don't care.
I think they'll come back at some point. So, okay, so you totally believe in cosmetic procedures.
I believe that anything that it takes to make you feel good, why not? If you're doing it within reason,
I had my hand veins removed. Most
You
of the veins are
did?
removed. Yeah, you girls, let me see your hand veins. You want them removed? Oh, yours aren't bad, but we could totally do you.
Wait, I never heard of this.
I know. This doctor came to my event last week, Dr. Christopher Pittman from Tampa. He's one of the few doctors in the country that do this, and he did the procedure live on a girlfriend of mine.
Do you see this?
You want-
you have my
Okay.
undivided attention right now.
You want to be my model?
Yeah.
We'll do it.
yeah.
Well, do you want to do it live on the show if I get him to come here?
Absolutely.
All right.
But
I
why-
hope
wait,
that's
I'm
okay
sorry.
with Freddie.
But why?
Hold on, wait. Let me take off my watch. My watch is a little tight.
Let
I'm
me
holding
explain
water.
it to you. I had
But why remove your veins?
Oh,
It's beautiful.
because
So
I-
you're nice, have some nice
you'll
smooth
get
hands.
rid of those completely. What he does is he uses a foam sclerotherapy. It's a very simple procedure, and he
no, but
injects.
I don't ever look at a woman's hands. And
Oh
get,
yeah, but I had really bad hands, and they bother a lot of women. And it's a very simple
Oh,
procedure.
really?
And he puts the foam in, and then they just absorb into your body within a few weeks. He's
What?
basically killing those veins that you can see.
So
I
wait a
had really, really, really bad veins. So, all right. So you're up for that?
honey.
Yeah, we'll do it. See, you don't have the hand veins.
no,
so
but even if I had veins, I would
you
never
think
do that. No.
But I had because you're looking down all the time at your hands, and
Okay.
you're
I-
seeing an old
Yeah.
lady. You know?
Okay.
It's really and it's such a simple procedure. It's not invasive or anything.
Wow.
just injections.
Listen, if you could,
goes away. We'll do you. Okay?
Okay.
You're on.
I'm on.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're
I'm
gonna
not
like
afraid
that.
of anything, so you know.
Well, it's not painful at all. We did it live on my
don't think
girlfriend
she-
at
yeah.
the party, sitting in a recliner at a furniture store last week, and he just did the injections in 10 minutes. Done.
Really?
And I only needed one treatment. Sometimes he has to go back and do a couple more, but no, you'd be a very good candidate. See, no, that's one you didn't even know about.
Wow, I've been out of the loop. Nothing should be
there's-
by me. I actually went to school for 3 years to be a surgical assistant.
Oh.
To only work with plastic surgeons. So I also assist on surgeries.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're really in the biz.
No,
Yeah.
I'm really into it. I'm really
Okay.
into it.
All right, we're gonna do that to your hands.
Okay.
That would be great. I'd love to do it on the show, and he'll do it live. That'd be great.
That's awesome.
And you don't need anything.
No.
Siggy, you're done,
so
right?
happy. Yes.
Yeah.
I look in the mirror every day and I cannot believe I'm turning 50. I don't regret one thing I've done. I've used the right doctors. I'm very, very happy. And I feel good about myself. I'm still swollen. So, like I said,
But
for any
swollen
surgery.
is good, though.
No. I'm swollen around the head.
Oh,
I still can't
okay.
get into my jeans. So I'm still, in the healing stages. But you know what? I'm happy and I don't regret anything that I've done.
No, you look great.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
it.
so you think it took like years off your look when you did the face?
I'm trying to find my before and after. I
well-
need to find my before.
Yeah. No, I don't think that I do think it made a big difference. I had a little bit of jowls and
Yeah,
it's-
that's the worst part when
my
everything
my
starts
skin
to.
is now tight and
That feels good, huh?
yeah.
The chin is what
It's just amazing when I put on makeup. I just
women ask me about chin all the time.
Afterwards?
What is it?
I came to see her. Can I show her?
Yes.
Well, you look kind of cute.
Doesn't she?
So you weren't allowed to put any makeup on, right?
My
That's
face,
why.
it was.
showed up at her house. She's like, Dolores. I go, what did you do? We're filming in 2 weeks.
Right.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, people were like afraid. Like I had, they thought I had Bell's palsy.
Oh, here, I have a picture of that too. I have a picture of that too.
What happened?
Because when your face heals, you can't say
Sometimes
heal.
the nerves are pulled back a little tighter
So
than
the
others.
doctor's like, Siggy, listen, I told you, like, you got to take it easy. And I'm like, well, I'm
She
going on
doesn't.
camera. And like, it was, yeah.
So when you went on camera, I heard
didn't
you
care.
still had bandages on?
People were like, what's wrong with her? Actually, Andy Cohen, said that Siggy doesn't look herself. And they're like, yeah. What are we going to do? And there was no covering it up. She just doesn't look herself. So my entrance.
This was when you had the big white bandage
My
wrapped around your head.
entrance. That's why they made my entrance of having a facelift is the first time that people met me, and they made that so because for the first
There was nothing else they could do.
for the first 8 episodes.
They had to.
Yeah,
There was
I
nothing.
looked at it.
Did you tell them you were going to get this facelift?
I didn't
just-
tell them. They
you're just
said,
hoping
Siggy,
it would
just,
be-
no, just get ready to film. And I'm
They
thinking,
would have
okay.
told us no.
I'm
Right.
like
That's like
Dolores.
me.
When somebody when I want to do something, there's no talking me out
It's
of it.
better to say sorry.
Right. And you don't tell them.
Yeah.
I do that with my husband
I
all the time.
wanted
Tell
it
them
done.
after the fact when I do
Dr.
something.
Albert, I came in to do a book signing at my best friend Lori Konsker's house, and he said, "Listen, I could see you tomorrow." I called up my husband, and my husband said, "Do it." And he took me to the hospital. I did it, and then
This was in Delray?
Yes.
With Dr. Albert?
It's
I want to
funny
get him on the
'cause
show
there's a
because
bet-
I've seen his necks.
he's
she's
incredible.
There's
Yeah.
a bet going on that every time Siggy comes to Boca, she's coming back a little different.
Yeah.
So my manager, when we don't hear from her for like a 6-hour stint, I can start to get calls. And I'm like,
What's
what
she
can
doing?
like the producers will start calling, the manager's calling.
Well, just so you know, for 25 years, I grew up in Boca, meaning I had my babies in Boca. I lived in Woodfield. Sophie and Joshua went to B'nai Israel. A Beautiful You by Ada in the polo shops. There's a 4-month waiting list to see Ada. Ada is the best person to take care of your skin. There is
Really?
there is nobody better. Not one person's allowed to touch my skin but Ada, unless you're a plastic
Wow,
surgeon.
that's
and you're,
quite an endorsement.
Yes, and I've been going to her for 25 years, and she believes in Dr. Obaji, who I've been using Dr. Obaji's products.
Yes, I'm
for
using
25
some
years.
of his. He has another product now. He sells
Zoe,
that.
yes,
but
but-
the new one,
Yes.
is excellent too.
Yes.
Even better, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm a firm believer in Ada with the IPLs and all that. So for all those people who don't want to,
To get rid of the little dark
they
spots.
get rid of all the H spots, the IPL, the treatments. You know,
Right.
I did what I had to do in my 20s, my 30s, and my 40s.
Right.
Turning 48, 49, thinking, you know what? It's gravity. You can't do anything about it. So I had choices. Do I inject my skin every 2 months, or do I do the incisions and take care of it once and for all? And
So now you don't have to do any injectables?
I don't have to do any injections.
What about Botox?
Only on my forehead.
Yeah.
I never touch my face.
That was my decision with my breast surgery also. He said, look, I can do a quick fix, but you're going to be back in no time. Or I could do it right, and you're going to have a few weeks where you're not going to be able to film, you're not going to be able to do anything, you're not going to be out of it, you're going to, you're going to be in, I had to stay at the plaza overnight, I had drains, I had a full-time nurse. He came the next day to check on me. And he said, because you can't mess around. He said, women from New York, he really has to stress, because he's from Canada. He said, I really have to stress to them, you have to relax. I am not kidding. This is a serious surgery. It's no joke. And you really have to
You don't
heal.
want to ruin his work. Sure.
And he said,
Absolutely.
Is
this
that
isn't
hard
typical.
for you? You can't go to the gym. You can't do anything for
It's
a
very,
period of
very
time.
hard for me.
Sure.
It's extremely hard for me. But it was a
And
decision
you're-
I had to make, and I
and
had
you're
to
in
stick
pain.
with it.
You're in pain
Oh,
24/7.
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm
bet.
actually, today's the first day.
Because
I'm
they
feeling okay.
removed the old implants, right? So
It
that's
was more the internal bra. That's,
Yeah, they're
that's
putting that
kind
in
of
there.
because there's anchors holding
Oh,
up your
boy.
implants. So
Yeah.
that's where like I can't lay a certain way. I didn't sleep for 2
I
weeks.
still have
but-
problems. Like right now, I'm touching here, and it kills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the tummy
Listen,
tuck.
it's not for
Absolutely.
the faint of heart.
No, it's not. But
Sorry.
worth it.
So
but
worth
very
it.
worth it.
Very well worth it.
Yes, so you're not complaining about the pain because
No. But we don't want people
but I'm not
out
gonna
there
mislead.
to think
I don't
right.
want to mislead. I don't want people
Right.
out there to think,
No,
it's a walk in the park. It's
I
not
do
a walk in the
videos
park.
with doctors of cosmetic
Yeah.
procedures so people can see exactly
Yes.
what to expect.
I'd say anything in life that's worth it, just like finding a man, anything in life that's worth it is going to be a little bit difficult.
Well, I think, maintenance over the years as we get older,
It's funny, my face
ongoing.
doctor's texting me right now.
Oh,
He hasn't heard from me. He's checking in.
what's his name?
Dr. Mark Karolak.
Dr. Mark
He is
Carolak.
the best.
He's in Manhattan?
no,
no,
he's
he's in
in Martinsville
Livingston.
and
Bernardsville.
Bernardsville.
Okay.
Sorry, in Livingston.
We
Tell
did
me we were
a-
just talking about your face.
I just told him that we did a thing on E! News with him.
yes.
Uh-huh.
And he's a sweetheart. He really is. We get very attached to our plastic
Okay,
surgeons.
so now I like you two girls because
Here you go. Here you go.
You're gonna
You can
die.
show that if
Becky-
you want.
Becky, you're gonna die.
You can
Becky,
show it
do
if you want.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
That's Dr. Mark
my
Karolak.
goodness. I don't know if you can see that. Oh my gosh. What a difference. You were really suffering from that gravity thing she was
I
talking
certainly
about,
was.
weren't you?
I certainly was. Yep.
Oh my, what a difference.
Look at Becky's face.
Oh,
Okay, Beck.
I want that
All right.
guy. Look at the neck and the jawline. Absolutely gorgeous. That's really, to take all of that saggy stuff and just look
And
at
I have no scars.
Look how tight
Actually,
yours-
you won't see his scars because they're in my ear.
That's amazing. No, you look incredible.
He's a great guy.
That must feel great after feeling like this. And now you're.
Listen.
All right, now I got to go see somebody. That's that is amazing. That's
Okay.
probably the most dramatic before and after I've ever seen.
Yep.
Wow.
People don't believe me.
Now, what about you? Look like you have more fullness in your face. Did you do any
No, I'm fat.
graft? So okay, that's not true.
No, I'm just fat.
No, you're not.
Fat
doesn't just go
You
to
know
the
what
face.
happens? This is what happens after you film, and you go to these great places, and you're all dressed up, like you have your Gucci dress, and you're like
Dolores,
just
please stop,
hair
Dolores.
from, and you know where I wind up? You know where I wind up at McDonald's at the end of the day because it's open because I'm so busy talking at
Right,
these
you just
events
gotta
that I don't eat.
Well, you
so
look
on the
great.
way
You
home from
believe
the
me,
city, I
you
pull
do
through
not
the
have a weight
drive-through.
problem.
I pull through the
That's body
drive-through.
dysmorphia.
And I get a Big Mac meal and a Diet Coke
Every night.
And I'm
Oh, that
happy.
sounds good, though.
And you know what? I don't even care, Becky.
Well,
I don't care.
you look great. That's working for you.
No, that's because we don't live in Boca. When I lived in Boca,
People in Boca don't eat. You're right.
Right. When I lived in Boca, I was 107 pounds. I'm packing
Listen.
141.
Well, it's working for you. You're right about Boca, though. You're right about Boca. You won't find an ice cream store in East Boca. There's none of that. Nobody eats sugar. Nobody
I'll
eats
talk to
bread.
Dolores.
Nobody eats potatoes.
She's the last
none of
person
that.
I talk to at the end of the day. I'm like, Dolores, where are you? I'm like, I'm having cheese fries. What are you doing?
I'm sitting at McDonald's by myself watching CNN and eating a Big Mac because they have always CNN. I can tell you what plays at McDonald's, right? And they have
That
the
is
best
so
soda, the
funny.
carbonation in this machine.
Oh, no, you're making me hungry and
Yeah.
thirsty. Do you know when the last time I had McDonald's
But you'll find me
was?
not at McDonald's.
You could just.
I'm a fan of Burger
just do
King.
it.
Just
treat yourself.
You're
every
right.
once
You're
in a
right.
while.
You're right.
It's
And
okay.
a real Coke would be delicious.
It jacks
With
up your
sugar?
metabolism.
I think you can do it every now and then.
My ex-husband, he is a he.
Oh, you
he-
own gyms or something,
I own
right?
Yes.
My actually, it's funny because I have every access to. They train fitness models from all over the world. People come, pro bodybuilders, somebody that for Mr. Olympia.
Did you tell them that you go to McDonald's?
Yeah, I don't care. I am not promoting their product very well. My partner at the gym is like, Dolores, please. And I always use plastic surgery. I'm like, I'm still in pain. I can't lift. I can't do this.
Well, that's
So-
true. You can't go back to the gym for quite a
Let
while.
me
after
tell you
that.
something.
cannot.
There is nothing more real than me and Dolores together.
I see that. Nobody would be saying these things.
And you know what? At the end of the day, we don't care.
No, that's what people
We
Because
would
about you.
appointment with a good gynecologist
Yes.
to fix our hormones. We're blaming our it's got nothing to do with Wendy's.
Well, what are you going to do? You want to do a little testosterone? I've heard that.
No,
I'm
I'm having hot
listen.
flashes.
Yeah.
We need to. She's fixable. We can fix this.
Fixable. She's fixable.
You're fixable, Siggy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so that's your next thing is
when we get back, this is our Boca. Like this is our. We made a
I
promise to
have a
ourselves.
doctor, Dr. Dudurian, that was on the show a couple weeks ago. She does little pellet implants of of hormones instead of taking them orally.
I know, but I'm
into the
afraid
skin.
of getting breast cancer.
But I'm not. So what's her name? Again, and where do I
Dr.
go?
Daniela Dorian. She's out on the island in Palm Beach, and she's in West
really?
Palm Beach. Yes,
okay.
and she was talking about injecting it. She does them herself. The pellet on her. I mean, she does. She does the
Really?
same treatment. So any doctor that's doing the treatment, it's
Yeah.
it's got to be good. But I guess that's one of the latest things in hormone replacement. That she wants to she wants to do it.
Yeah, but she didn't have a hysterectomy, so you.
No, but I have a
you're
thyroid
right.
problem.
You have a whole different.
I have a-
I have a whole different
yeah.
thing. I don't
Her-
have
Siggy's-
ovaries. I don't have a fallopian
Sure.
tube. So
So you must be on some hormone replacement.
I'm not. That's why when
No,
people
but
were
that's
watching
why
the
she
show,
has to
they're
go
like,
to a doctor when we get
when
back.
we watch the
Oh.
show, people watching the show are like, Siggy Flicker cries in every episode, and I'm like thinking to myself, if you only knew what my body was also going through. I'm with a bunch of animals, and yes, I'm
Yeah,
emotional.
but you know what I say? The day she stops crying, I told her one day, she goes, I cried, I don't like the way I look in every scene. And I said to her, listen to me, I've been abused, so I can handle anything. I'm actually been abused. Siggy, you live a good life.
And you seem like you have a very up personality.
That's what I'm saying.
The day you stop crying, the day you stop crying being around these animals is the day I'm making you quit the show.
Right.
That's it.
Okay, we got to close up here in a minute. I wanted to talk about the book signing again.
Yes.
This is tomorrow
Yes.
at Ivy Lee's Lux
can't wait to
Makeup
meet
and Beauty
everyone.
Lounge.
Yes. Cannot wait.
Oh, it's gonna, and people are gonna be there asking you questions. Come on out, and meet them. You can ask them questions. We're gonna have a little food, a little wine. It's a beautiful
girls-
place.
Yes.
Girls'
Downtown
Day.
Boca Raton, 233 South Federal Highway.
From 4
in
to
the Boca
8.
Grand Building, from 4 to 8.
Girls' night.
It's in the same building as Mateo's, you people from Boca. And it's a beautiful place. Come on through.
Oh,
meet these girls.
it's across the street from Raw Juice, which
Yes.
my best friend owns that.
right
so.
next to Raw Juice.
Go Jeff Levine.
They always come running in with juices for us, so maybe they'll do that
Barry
tomorrow.
Rapkin, yay.
Yeah, they always come in with juice. So you're going to answer questions and things
I'm
like
gonna do
that?
it, honey.
Because I'm going to have a microphone there for you.
Listen, as you could see,
Okay.
we don't hold back on anything.
All right. Okay, so we got to go. Well, come on out and
Bye.
see us
Thanks
all
for having
tomorrow
us.
at Ivy Lee's. Thank you. Thanks, girls, for coming. You were
Thank
very,
you so
very
much.
open and very enjoyable. I like
you.
that. I like that.
Thank you so
Good
much.
interview.
Get going.
You have been watching and listening to The Beckyinboca Show. Tune in every Thursday night at 6 p.m. to discover all the ways to spoil yourself and have a good time in beautiful Boca Raton. See you next week.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.